Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US stocks for the 8th of June. On the Monday, we look at NVIDIA, Netflix and Alphabet. So that's what we'll do this morning. So starting with this particular stock here, we're still looking for wave 1 and 2 here, and we're looking up for wave 3. So we're still looking for that push higher here into the medium level here. There's a few hitches along the way for this, so that would be the halfway mark at 350. I'm talking about minor levels at the moment. 300 is the major level. Well, 100, 200 and 300 and 500 and 800, they're major levels, and then the medium levels just go between two major levels like 250 here and 400 here, between 300 and 500 here. Using the levels is fantastic for support and resistance in a market. Between so the major levels first, then the medium levels, then the minor levels, then the sub levels and the micro levels. So you can break it down into fractals in terms of how the Elliott wave works in fractals as well, and we're just using the price here as a Fibonacci price ratio as well, so that certainly helps bring in the bigger picture as well. So but anyway, the 50 here is a minor level, and the next level 8 up here is 8. So that's going to be a target area there. I always call number 8 a profit-taking number. You'll see the bids get hit there. Number 8 also includes group 2, which is 72, which will be 372, and then also 365, which I won't bring in at this degree of structure. So let's go into the 4-hour chart here and bring this in together here. So bring this little over here. So we're looking from wave 2 here, 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for the third wave, then back for the fourth, and then up for the fifth here for this. So we talked about being long here above these highs here. So let's just move into the 100 ticks for this chart here. So with this here, I was looking at, it's not like a big deal anyway, but I still need to resolve the this top here as green wave 3 or blue wave 3 here, and green wave 3 here and blue wave 4 here. As a blue wave 4, it's a little bit small, so it bothers me a little bit. But anyway, I still got to do some work on that. Just another thing on the list. So, but also here too, we've been triggered in here, and we can see now that the minor level here is the support. So we can just bring this over here now to under that support there. And also too, we're basically halving our risk now. So if we were risking 1%, now we're down to 0.5% for this. So we'll continue to see this market. I can't draw on this side of the price on a tick chart, but we'll continue to see this move higher here. So we could probably use a few of these. That's probably about right there. And here, I'll just go over that and check. We're looking for 5 waves to move up into wave 3 here. So that's what we'll be looking for there. Wave 5 and wave 5 of 3 will take us up into that medium level there. That's what we're looking for. And yeah, this is group 2 here, 65, 72 and 80 here for this. So 1 and 2 here, and 1 and 2 and 3, ABC for 4 and 5, and A and a B and a C here for that. So that's probably about right here, and we'll look for wave 3 to take us a little bit higher here. So that could probably go at 72 there, and then wave 4 will pull back 38.2%. So that could take us higher here as well. Still may get a correction across that group to expect a correction in this level here. Expect the market to travel sideways a little bit. This looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 and 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 4 and 5. So on a smaller level, this is going up for 1 up here somewhere. Then there'll be a pullback to 2, coming back to these levels here, and then pushing up, because we want 5 waves for this wave 3 here for that. Right, I'll just save that, and then we want to move into our next stock, so we'll do Netflix. So with Netflix here on the daily chart, we're looking for, as we spoke last time, we're looking for a move higher. Now, that's all on track. We can look at this move up through here as wave 1 and back for wave 2, or we can also copy this and put wave 4 over here as well. So that needs to be resolved a little bit first. So let's just go in and have a look at this so far. So can't really see much here, but we can also look to go long here as well. So the thin line means just half a trade, and the taking this top out here, which will give us support on 430, which will be the top of minor group 1. So before, let's just put these in here. Well, I'll start from the top here, the 8 here, and then the 5 here, and then the 3 here. So this is the important one. I won't put 1, 2, and 3 in here just yet, but 1, 2, and 3 are important here. But getting support on top of 30, what that does, a nice tested support here, that would tell us that we're going to be moving up to the next level, 5 here. And if that becomes the support, well, then we'll be moving up to the next level. Also in here as well, when we talk about 8, we talk about group 2. So group 2 is 65, 72 in here, and 80, but I'll just put this little skeleton numbers here, and we're looking, so for this trade to be safe to the upside, we want the first step to be achieved, which is the 430 here. So we want support on top of that, and I will go to the 100 ticks here just so we can have a look at this here. So yesterday, or sorry, last Monday, we spoke about this move coming off the low here, and it just looks like it's in 3 waves moving up here. Yes, you could squeeze 5 out of it by going 1 and 2 and 3, ABC for 4, and then up for 5 here on this new high here and get wave 1 here. So I'll leave that there for the time being, but this also counts quite nicely as the A wave here, the B wave here, and the C wave here. So it's a little bit undecided, not that it's going to deter us that much at all. So in a nutshell here, we want to go, now that we're talking about this, so this is group 1, 400 is a medium level, then 1, 2, and 3 here. Getting support on top of 30 here, the top of group 1, that will send us up to 50. So we want to kind of build into the trades a little bit. I would have gotten you in earlier just through here if I could have, but I wasn't there, so that's not going to happen. But looking at this here, I can't draw on this side of the tick chart, but if I come over here and we just draw this here, we've got the arrival, which we're looking at now. We'll see the reaction, we'll see the first high above the level, and then we'll see some type of little correction here. So if you want a safer trade, that's how you go in here for that. And that will also be the same over here. But on 30, you're going to see a bigger correction that can actually pull down to the 425 area here for that. So just be mindful of that. They can pull down to 2 again, and that's okay to pull down to 2 from the top here. But if 2 becomes the retested resistance, then that's going to be a problem because it will pull down to the 400 at that point. A little bit like what it did here, retested it there. That would have been the short trade under here, the classic trading levels pattern, and then down from that point. So what I'm saying here is that for the first trade here, we want support. We want that pattern here as support. That would be refining the trade setup here. You always want to buy off support, because if you've got support, then you know where the orders are going to be for a nice place to keep your stop under all of those orders where the demand is. So this setup here for here, and this setup here, which will be bigger for over here, and then that will take us up to that point at that point. Then we'll look to add on this point here. You could probably add at 440 if you wanted to as well. That would be a nice little neat trick to do at that point, and then also add on top here. But really, in a nutshell, going from, copying this here, going from 400 to 500 here It's just, this is a major level here, 5 being the second strongest number in the market. So what we're doing is we're just breaking down the problem into a grid here. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 as group 1, and I know that if we get support on group 1, we're going to be leaving the 400 at that point with a tested support here. And then we looking to this next number here, and getting support on here takes us up to the next number 8 here. So the Fibonacci numbers 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. Group 2, 65, 72, and 80 here. So the idea, just generally getting from, it's like getting on the bus at one station and getting off where you need to get off at the next station. So it's the same thing, going from one number of the same degree. So 400 and 500 with the same degree of number, really. So you really want to be building into this first initial part of the trend here, and then you can also build in here, but then like in the later stages, this is where you want to be getting out here. So if you're going to start taking profit within all of this, then you would be looking at taking profit within group 2 here at 72 or 80, at least part profit here, and then leave some skin in the game to get up here further to see if that's the case. And then while you've taken profit here, that can be going into another trade, into another stock somewhere, feeding it into another stock that's also starting off at that point, So it's just a matter of managing the situation and moving it around. So I'm going to clean this off here because I can't have too many objects on the charts. I mean, I've got so many and it doesn't allow me to have endless amounts, so I need to manage that situation. So I'll leave it clean. This is our retracement level area here that we're expecting. This one was down here, so that doesn't need to be there either. So that's all quite clean, tidy from that point, so I'll just leave that, and I'll just save that. But also too, I just want to recap this stock here on the 4-hour chart here. So recapping, we're looking for the wave 4 to pull back to the wave 4 1 lesser degree here. It's possible wave 4 is in here already. It's also possible that it's sitting here, and time will tell where that situation is. But what we're looking for here is to build in on a tested support at 420, and then another tested support sitting on 430 there. As mentioned, you can get another position at 440 if you wish. Copy that and put that at 440 there, and we can build in from that. There will be a headache at this, a much stronger situation here in terms of corrective, in terms of time and so on. But the double tops are never end of the journey for the bull campaign, for the trend, the structure. So we'll be heading up higher from that point there. And this is such a good accumulation process from here to here as this, so that we'll see that higher at that point. Right, let's move on to Alphabet. So let's just pull out to the daily chart here for a moment. So we're looking at it like this here, from this wave 4 here, and we're looking at wave 1 and 2 here, looking for a strong third wave up here that's not completed yet, then a fourth, and then a fifth wave here. So the fifth wave won't be very long here because it was very short here. So the extension's in the third wave, so wave 5 and 1 will be roughly the same. So it's going to play out across here, and I may very well change this count as well. However, this is where we are at the moment. And the good point about this here is that our closest largest number is 1400 here. It was the resistance, and now it's support, so we can buy new highs here and then trade up to the next closest highest number, which is the 1500, which is a medium level there, and we'll see the markets there. So there's pocket money to be had here in this situation, so that's what we're looking for there. And let's go in and take a closer look at this on the, what chart have I got? 4-hour chart is good. So yeah, this is where we're looking at it. So I'm looking at wave 3 here. I'm looking for an A and a B and a C here for wave 4 here. And then looking up for wave 5 here for wave 3, and then we'll see wave 4 react from the old highs and the 1500 and then we'll see this up here. So I think we already talked about being long here, didn't we? I'll just go check on the tick chart here and I'll just come back. No, haven't talked about it, but we don't need this here anymore. So let's just go back. We're basically going to go long above here, even though that could pull back down a bit further from here. I wonder if this is actually on 20 ticks as well. Did we talk about it on 20 ticks? That's where we talked about it. I thought we did, but I haven't seen it for a week, so I lost the plot. So look, you may already be long in here. If you're not, then just copy that and we'll just put that straight across here as well. We want to be going long from that point. Now, I can look at wave 4 as being here, but I can also look at wave 4 being here as well. I know that's not very helpful, but it just doesn't give me a really nice impulse wave here for wave 1. It's okay, a bit rough, but also too, wave 4 makes it really small here. So having this sideways pattern here is just nicer, but it may not be the case. But I kind of don't care in a way, really. I've got better things to do with my time at the moment, but because it doesn't really matter. What matters is that this is correct. This is corrective to a point, and we've got impulse wave here now. So we're going higher. We're going up to that 1500, and this is where you need to be in here. I want to leave a wide stop here for this, just in case we end up pulling back down for some strange reason, like getting this kind of thing happening, you know. So I just want to leave that out of the way, and we'll be moving higher from that point. So that's on 20 ticks. So I'll just go back to 100 ticks where I've got it a little bit different. So yeah, so in this instance here, I've got wave 3 here with an A and a B and a C wave here. It kind of fits, not such a good move down here. This could be counted as corrective here. This is not a very nice impulse wave up here either. It could be counted as 1 and 2 and 3 and across for 4 and up for 5. I understand that. But like I said, it doesn't really matter that much. We are just moving through the levels here. So one of the main points here is that we've got 20 and 30 here. So 30 is the top of group 1. So 4, 14, 30 here. Anyway, close enough there for the time being. I'll just get that right because we can. So that's 430, and the idea here is to understand that if we get support on 30, we'll go to 50 at that point. So we're kind of already there on the next level for this. So if you get support on 50, that means you can also add to the position on that point there as well. And then the next level up is got 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. And with 8, there's also group 2, so it'll be 65 and 72. You can put that in there. We're on 100 ticks here at the moment, and we're looking at alphabet here. So I'll just put that here for that. And yeah, so I'll leave it at that for the moment. And the 4-hour chart here coming back, I've got it here, but we could also have this sitting here as well. So I'll just dull that out a little bit. Dull it out a lot. And yeah, so in a nutshell, we're looking for a long position above this high here. You may already be long, and that's cool. If you're not, well, there you go. And we'll see that move up a little bit higher. At that point, we're keeping the stop out of the way down at the bottom level here. So, and we're also looking to, just to be clear, to take profit at the next number. That's important. And this is the medium level here, 1,500. All right. Yeah, look, once that moves up there, we get out. There'll be some sort of reaction here, and then the first high above the level, and then we'll see another correction as well. So we'll probably trade this up. but we probably won't trade this down. I don't particularly like trading against the trend unless the structure is large enough. And yeah, I mean, at least if you trade with the trend and you make a mistake, the trend will pick you up and take you into the shore. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the support. Thanks very much. Cheers.